Once again, welcome to my episode on coaching. Today I'm going to talk about core values. So, what are these core values? Core values are nothing but guiding principles or virtues on basis of which you live your life on a day-to-day basis. This also transcends into all walks of life, whether it is work, career, businesses, family, relationships, friends, work colleagues, community, or anything that you're associated with. Now, what are these core values? Yes, they are virtues and they're guiding principles, but what actually they are? Are they something which you should aspire to become, or are they something which you already inherit or is part and parcel of your being? The answer to the question is that core values are always part and parcel of your being. They are not supposed to be acquired or achieved or nothing aspirational. For example, if you say your core value is committed, then you actually have to be committed. It's not something which you're working towards becoming committed. I hope you get the difference there. So, core values are something which is already inside you. You just have to discover and bring them out. How do you do that? So, guys, I have spent 20 years in, in working in this field. From all my entrepreneurial experiences that I have and everything that I have done so far, I have really spent my time in understanding this. And I have narrowed down the process of discovering your core values to 3 steps. Quite easy, huh? Easy and fun as well. And I'll let you know how. The first step is go and talk to your friends and family and also your acquaintances on why they like you as a human being. What are the attributes or qualities or virtues or principles that they see in you, and are the reasons why they are attracted to you as a human being. List them down, right? At least meet 5 people, right? Meet 5 people who will give you an honest opinion on their liking for you. So meet 5 people. You have a list of about 25 to 30 virtues or principles that they see in you. Now, this conversation that you have with these individuals is not for argument or being offensive or defensive when they tell you. It's about just learning what they see in you as a human being, right? That's point number one. Point number two is you do an exercise called keep it, kill it, combine it. There are a few things which you will not resonate at all. You would feel that, oh, this is something, for example, integrity is something which these individuals are seeing in me, but I don't think so I have integrity, right? So kill it. So scratch it, remove it from the list, and narrow the list down a bit. The second is combine it. There are a few things which are a group of words which belong to one family. For example, dedicated, committed, on time, always available, things like that you hear are all group of one family, and you can give one particular name to it and combine those into one. So you narrow the list down even further. And the last thing you do is just keep a few things which you really think have to be kept on the way it is, as it is. For example, integrity, honesty, could be any core values, any virtues or principles that you've heard. So keep it, kill it, combine it, and narrow down the list to say 3 to 5 most powerful virtues and principles that define your core values, and you realize that this is actually who you are. So narrow it down to those 3 or 5. And the third step you do is do a reality check whether these are really your core values or this is something which you aspire to become. Because the moment you aspire to become, it's not your core value. It can be part of your life vision, it can be part of your goal setting, it can be part of things which you want to eventually develop as a skill or a resource. Yes, that I don't deny that, but it's not inherited into you, and hence they are not your core values. So to do a reality check, what you do is take each of the core value that you've narrowed down to 3 or 5 and find resonating stories in your life where you actually live these core values naturally, effortlessly. For example, if it is thirst for learning, right? If I am a person who is constant learner, a quick learner, if that's my core value, how many times in my lifespan I have actually lived this core value of my eagerness to learn on a regular basis? Do some introspection, think about it, connect with your own self, and figure out, do this really exist in you, or is it something which is aspirational? So do a reality check on whether these are aspirations, or these values come to you naturally, and find at least 5 or 6 resonating stories or incidents or episodes where you have actually lived these core values. And the moment you've done that, you have a quite fair idea of what your core values are, and this is the time when you start talking about them to the world around you. The benefit of having core values and talking about these core values outside the world around you is that you attract the right kind of people into your acquaintance. So for example, if your core values are committed, spiritual, integrity, and at the same time compassion and empathy, you'll attract people around you who actually also are resonating to these core values, or are living these core values as well. And because of that, you'll have less friction in life, you'll grow together, they will actually complement your growth strategy, they will complement your growth plan, and you will see a more brighter future emerging out of the resource set that is getting created around you. So core values are, that's why, very important. First is to discover them, and there are 3 steps to discover, and the second is to communicate them to the people around you. I hope that makes sense. And this core value is also, it's not only for an individual, it's for individual, for your own life, for family, friends, looking for life partners, or even it at your work. Like if you're an entrepreneur and if you have a set of core values that you work on, and if you talk about those core values, make it public, and you literally live those core values on a regular basis, make sure they're not aspirational for your website. Okay, they're actually your core values that you live, and your leadership team also lives those core values. You'll be able to attract the right talent into the organization. You'll be able to negotiate better with your suppliers. You'll be able to have a better rate from your customers, because those customers also will get attracted to you because of your core values. So they play a very important role, whether you're an individual, a student, a career, on the path of growing your career, or you are seeking life partners, or you are mending relationships within family or within friends or acquaintances. These core values play a very big deal and a pivotal role in making your life easier. And hence I call it hashtag life by design. And one of the thing is that you identify your core values, discover them basically, and talk about them. Hope this was a useful session for you guys. I would be very glad to have any questions or comments. Please send me a private message if you really want to know more about it, or at least when you do this exercise yourself, though it is a facilitated exercise, and an external facilitator really helps you to get to that self-awareness and knowing your core values. But however, if you do it yourself, type your core values that you have narrowed down to 3 or 5 in the comments below. It will be very interesting to chat on those, on what sort of core values everyone are discovering about themselves. So thank you once again for watching this video, and good luck in your life, and enjoy and have fun with your core values discovery exercise. Thank you once again.